So we're here with Ricky, CEO of StarJets International, doing a brief Q&A. Is there anything that you wanted to say before we get started with the questions here? Any comments?
You talking to me?
Yes.
I just want to say hello to everyone. Thanks for joining us. And I look forward to discussing our third quarter results and any questions that you might have and exciting things that we're working on for the future.
Excellent. All right. So let's get right into the questions. What is your value pitch?
So any jet, anytime, any places where we go, we have access to 5,000, we fly to 5,000 airports. We have access to 15,000 aircraft worldwide, 4 hours notice. We have the best prices in the business on the best equipment.
All right. And what is your total addressable market?
The market's huge. It's a worldwide market. It's literally leisure travel, business travel, concert tours, movies. It's unlimited.
All right. What about the aircrafts? What is the total number of aircrafts in the fleet by type?
So we don't own a fleet of aircraft.
Okay.
We are brokers right now. And we have, like I said, we have access to 15,000 aircraft. We're working on doing a money raise right now in order to increase our online presence and our digital presence in order to really full core press our app and our booking engine that's already developed, and that really is going to give us a tremendous exposure to the market. And once we do raise the money, which hopefully will be short term, we will be looking to do television commercials and have a tremendous online presence.
Okay, so you're gonna have an app?
Well, the app is built out already. It's on iOS, Apple, and it's also on Android. It's not something that I'm really pushing as of right now because I'm just waiting to raise the money. And once we have the money, then we can really bring awareness to the app and to the online booking engine that we will have shortly.
Okay, yeah, I mean that all sounds cool. Regarding the aircrafts, are they all N registered?
They're worldwide. They're all over the world. And registered planes are based at the United States.
Gotcha.
We have Right. We have access to planes out of Canada, Mexico, Europe, Asia, Middle East, you name it, we have aircraft.
All right, awesome. So there appears to be a number of Starjet or similar brands. Do you anticipate this being an issue in achieving brand recognition, particularly if you're using endorsements to draw in new clients?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be much of a problem. There is another Starjet that I would be interested in talking to and maybe acquiring.
Okay,
We'll get to that point once again when we raise the money.
sure.
But I don't think it's going to be much of a problem because it's Starjet Inc. and we're Starjet International, and we're going to be branded as Starjet International on television and all over the place. I'm looking forward to becoming a household name.
Gotcha, gotcha. And you're trying to become more of a global presence as well, then?
Correct.
Okay. Um, any update on the purchase of Gulfstream 4 SP aircraft? Any more planned? And how much expected to grow revenue-wise from this?
Well, it's interesting that that question is asked. I did mention that I am looking to buy a G4 SP, and it just so happens that the G4 SP that I am in discussions to buy is owned by a company that has 15 aircraft. And we are now in discussions to potentially acquire the entire company in the first quarter. And that would be a company that has 15 aircraft that are owned and managed. And that would probably be about a $100 million deal.
Wow. Okay, that's pretty impressive. Um, any update on audit and uplisting to OTCQB? How long will this take? Any
Well,
plans for NASDAQ?
I have I have great news for everybody. The long-awaited audit is done. It's finished. I am waiting now for the final document, which I should have any day. And once I receive the final document, I will then apply to OTC, QB, and that should take 30 to 45 days to uplist.
All right, I'm sure potential investors are
I,
excited to
I
hear
want to
that.
do it worse than anybody else, trust me.
Yeah, of course, of course. Um, so previous interview on Say Yes to Travel mentioned looking to make a lot of acquisitions over the next few months and beyond. Can you share any news on this?
Well, I can tell you that I signed a letter of engagement with an investment banking firm to raise $20 million and uplist to NASDAQ. Hopefully, that is going to close in January, if not February. And right behind that, we are also looking to do a $100 million deal to make that large acquisition that I just mentioned prior.
Okay, yeah, excellent. Um,
It's very exciting, and on top of that, once those two transactions are finished, I will look to make more acquisitions in 2022.
all right, so you're really making a lot of moves here. Got a lot of future plans lined up, huh?
Well, the goal is, and the goal is to get to 200, 300 million per year in revenue, if not more, over the short term. So that's going to happen through acquisitions, and that's also going to happen through the launch of our online booking, booking portal.
All right. Yeah, so getting back to that mobile app, in a previous interview a while back, you mentioned that a mobile app would be available on Android and iOS. Is there any update to when customers or potential customers can expect this app
From
back?
what I heard, the iOS is back up. I have an Android, so I didn't check it. But if you have an iOS, you can check to see if you can get it. JETR. And like I said, once we close our deal in the first quarter, we're going to have a lot of marketing money, and you're going to see a lot of commercials in regard to the app.
Okay, yeah, excellent. I'll take a look at it. Um, so what makes Starjet stand out compared to other competitors?
Well, our business model is the best. Louis Vuitton called me for a trip from LA to Paris, nonstop. We got him a global 6,000. I gave them about 10 different options. They picked the most expensive one. But that's what we do. We go to the marketplace, we price it out. It's like the lending tree model. You get 100 jets bid against each other. Whoever gives you the best price on the best product is what we're going to show to the client. And we're always going to have the best prices and the best product. And whatever aircraft we show you, that's what's going to show up.
All right. Yeah, I mean that sounds like a great model. It's hard to go wrong there. So, what part of the business is giving you the most difficulty? And if if so, how do you aim to overcome this?
Well, the biggest problem right now is really pilot shortage. There's plenty of planes, but the pilots can only fly for 10 hours, 12 hours a day, and then they turn into pumpkins. So, but there's always more pilots, there's always plenty of planes, we're always adding, and always have plenty of access. It's just a matter of price.
Okay. Um, so are there any
And
more?
also, fuel is becoming pretty expensive. It's $7 a gallon right now, and looks like it's still going higher.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it'll keep going up. Are there any more catalysts? Um,
Catalyst for what?
well, any more catalysts other than the upliftings? I assume he means uplistings.
Yes. So there's plenty of catalysts here. We're looking to uplist in the first quarter. That's a $20 million raise. And right behind that, we're looking to make the acquisition of the operator that's got 15 planes under management, owns 3 planes. We'll bring those on board, and that should bring us probably to about a run rate of 100 million per year in revenue without any other future acquisitions that we're looking to make in 2022.
Okay, all right, excellent. I know you've kind of already answered this next question, but are you looking to expand outside the U.S.?
We will look to expand outside the U.S. with local presence, local brokers in certain markets, probably London, Dubai, maybe another one in Europe, as well as expand in the United States. I want to expand in California, Texas, more in the Northeast, and Florida.
All right, yeah, excellent. Um, so regarding the roadmap going forward, as in the next 1 to 2 years, is there a goal in mind when it comes to how many aircrafts the company wants to acquire?
Well, that's yet to be seen in terms of the amount of aircraft. What I can tell you is that in the next 12 to 24 months, I want to get to close to 200 million per year in revenue.
Okay. Um, Now, what was the 1 million capital raise from Brett Rosen used for this past quarter?
It was not used, still in the bank, but it was raised to acquire a Gulfstream 4 SP that I mentioned before.
All right. So next question from Reddit. Does the company have any plans for further capital raise in the near future?
I just answered that. We're going to do a $20 million raise, hopefully in the first quarter, followed by a $100 million raise within 2 months after that.
All right. So next user says, I recommend the CEO announce a share buyback in a PR. Do you have any plans to announce soon a share buyback plan?
I don't have intentions of doing a share buyback plan. One that would interfere with any deals that I have on the table to raise money. That's first of all. And second of all, other people are telling me that there's not enough shares outstanding because they can't get any in the marketplace. So that's not on my priority list.
Okay. All right. Another question from Reddit. Considering the state of air travel as COVID continues to rampage, do you feel that this boom in private air travel is temporary or here to stay?
The boom is here to stay. This business was a $20 billion a year business, and in the next 5 years is projected to go to 100 billion. So there's going to be tremendous, tremendous growth. There's also been, if you look at your stock portfolios, if you look at your real estate, there's been tremendous asset appreciation over the last few years. So that also brings more and more people into the private jet charter marketplace.
All right. Excellent. So how do you plan to raise the money for expanding online presence and TV advertising?
No, I said before, I signed a letter of engagement with an investment banking firm to raise $20 million. I'm waiting to firm that up, and I'm working very diligently on that right now. And I expect that to happen in the first quarter. And the use of proceeds for that will be for acquisitions and also for marketing and working cap.
All right. Well, can you tell us what percentage of the proceeds will go to advertising and online presence?
It'll be at least 5 million
Okay.
in the first year.
All right. Very impressive. Um, the next one, any possibility of dividends in the near future?
You never know. It's always a possibility. The business that I'm discussing acquiring uh, does $80 million per year with 10 million to the bottom line.
So the next user just wants to confirm he heard right. You plan to uplist to NASDAQ in February 2022?
That is correct.
Excellent. Excellent. Um, so how's your fourth quarter looking?
The fourth quarter looks pretty solid. We're on pace. We've already booked about $2 million into the quarter, and we've about a month and a half left. And I think we'll be around 2.5, 3 million for the quarter. Should bring us close to 12 million for the year. We bring on the company next year, and between internal growth and the acquisition we're looking to make, hopefully we'll be somewhere around 100 million in revenue, if not more, by the end of 22.
Oh, okay. Very impressive. Um, one more question here. You kind of already answered it, but the user wants to know, you're not, are you going to skip the OTCQB or?
We're not going to skip it because I want to go QB so that where potential shareholders can buy the stock because it's so restricted on the pinks. So we'll go QB. I don't want to wait. We'll go QB, and we'll probably move up to Nasdaq pretty quickly.
All right, excellent. Do you have anything else to report or any comments, anything you want to say before we end the Q&A for today?
No, I appreciate the time. I think I said it all. We're obviously working hard, and we're working to grow the top line and the bottom line. We're very aggressive, and we're looking to grow a very, very big company.
Excellent. Yeah, it was a pleasure having you on. I think this was great for first Q&A with us, and as always, we'll upload this video to YouTube for anybody who missed it. Um, yeah, really appreciate having you here.
That's great. Anytime. I enjoy it.